Okay, in the previous class, I was explaining how to calculate rate of compound interest. How to calculate rate of compound interest. You see this one, at what rate percent? At what rate percent of compound interest will rupees 450 amount to 520? 450 rupee will amount to 520.90 in 3 years. 3 years. N is 3 years. So, in 3 years, 450 should be 520. Therefore, principal is 450. Then amount is 520.90. 520 rupees, 520 rupees 90 paisa amount. Then R is not given in the problem. They ask to calculate rate of interest. Then N is 3 years. N is 3 years. Therefore, taking into consideration of these factors, you apply the equation. Amount is equal to, your equation is amount is equal to P plus 1, P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Okay. N. In this equation, you fill the available factors. A is 520.90. Then P is 450. 1 plus R by 100. You consider this bracket as one term. Remember this once again, I'm telling you. You consider this bracket. This is one term. This is one term. You consider this is one term. First is this, second, there are three terms. First term is 520.90, second term is 450, and third term is 1 plus R by 100 raised to 3. This is the third term. You consider this is a third term. Idanna moorne term anta tilkor. Then you apply the logarithm. You apply the logarithm or simplified 520.90 divided by 450. Okay, you take this 450 this side and then next is 1 plus R by 100 raised to 3. Okay. In this stage, you apply the log. Log 520.90 minus log 450. Minus division is here. Therefore, you take minus log 450 is equal to 3 log. 3 is at power place. 3 is at power place. You take 3 in log bracket 1 plus R by 100. You write as it is. You write as it is bracket as a one term. Bracket as a one term. Then the log of 520.90. You already seen in the logarithm table. And this value is 2.7167. And log of 450 is 2.6532 is equal to 3 log 1 plus R by 100. Okay. Then if you deduct the 2.6532, balance is 0.0635. 635 is equal to 3 log 1 plus R by 100. 3 log 1 plus R by 100. Then you take this 3 to left hand side. This 3 is multiplied with log. 3 is multiplied with this log. And you take this 3 to left hand side. That will come the denominator place. That will come in the denominator place. Therefore, 0.0635 divided by 3 is equal to log 1 plus R by 100. Okay, log 1 plus R by 100. The next step is 0.0212 nearly. Okay, nearly is equal to log 1 plus R by 100. Log 1 plus R by 100 is this much. Then I will write reverse. Interchange values. 1 plus r by 100 is equal to antilog of 0.0212. You see the antilog table. What is the value of this? How to see this one in the antilog table? You see in the antilog table. In the antilog table, 0.02. 0.02 in the first column. 1 in the Mantissa. 2 in the mean difference. You see the table and tell me the answer. What is the value in the antilog table? 0.02, first column. Next is Mantissa column 1. What is the number you see? And then you go to mean difference 2 column and add that number in the Mantissa column. Yes, anyone tell me?
1050.
1050. Okay. 1050 is your answer. This is the value as per antilog table. Okay. Then you have to put a point. Where you have to put a point? Characteristic is 0. While taking characteristic, you reduced the digit by 1. And converting the antilog to real number, you add 1 in the characteristic. So characteristic is here 0. You add 1, then your digit is 1 digit number. Okay, 1 digit number. Therefore, point comes at the 1.0550. Okay, 50. The next step is 1 plus r by 100 is equal to 1.050. Okay, this is the value. 1 plus r by 100 is equal to 1.050. Then you take this 1 to that side. Mahadev Gorade, please mute your audio. It is disturbing others. Mahadev Gorade. If you want to react with me, you sit in a silent place. You sit in a silent place and interact with me. You can open your audio. Those who are interested to open your audio, please sit in a silent place. Okay. ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಆಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಮಾತಾಡೋರಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಐತಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂತು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ ತಯಾರಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಓಕೆ 1 plus r by 100 is equal to 1.050. So here you remove the bracket. You remove the bracket and see that 1 plus r by 100. 1 plus r by 100. Therefore, this one you take that side. The next step is r by 100 is equal to 1.050 minus 1. This is plus 1. You take that side. Then it will be minus. It will be minus. Remember it. Then r by 100 is equal to 0.050. Okay. Then this 100 is a denominator. This 100 is a denominator. You take that side. What happens? Anyone tell me? If you take this 100 to right hand side, what happens? Multiply. Okay. Thank you. So r is equal to R is equal to 0.050 into 100. Okay. So R is equal to 5%. Rate of interest is 5%. In this way, you calculate R value. If the rate of interest is not given in the problem, this is the way of calculating rate of interest. Okay. You see the next example. If rupees 1,761 amounts to 2,142. 2,142 means 1,761 is the principal. That principal amounts 2,142 at a compound rate of interest in 5 years. In 5 years, find the rate of find the rate of interest. They ask to find the rate of compound interest. So you take the given factors. P is 1761. Principal is 1761. Amount is 2,142. 2,142. Rate is not given in the problem. Rate is not given in the problem. Then N is equal to 5 years. N is 5 years. Okay. N value is 5. Then you write your equation. Your equation is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Okay. Then fill the available factors. A is 2,142. A value is 2,142. Then P value is 1761. And consider the bracket as one term. Consider bracket as one term and raised to N. N value is 5. Okay, N value is 5. Then you take this 1761 to left hand side. You take 1761 to left hand side. That is 2142 divided by 1761. 1761 is equal to 1 plus R by 100 raised to 5. 1 plus R by 100 raised to 5. Then you apply the log. You apply the log. Log 2142. Log 2142 minus log 1761. 1761 is equal to 5 log. 5 is at power place. Therefore, it comes in the multiplication. So 5 log 1 plus R by 100. This is the logarithm stage. Then what is the characteristic of first one? 2142. What is the characteristic of this? 2,142 characteristic.
3.
3 is the characteristic. Then you see the first two numbers. First two number in the first column. 4 in the Mantissa. 2 in the mean difference. And tell me the log value. Twenty-one, fourth column. What is the number?
3.08.
Huh?
3.3308.
3308. 3304 is the Mantissa column. Okay. And in the mean difference, there is 4. 3304 plus 4 is equal to 3308. Okay. Then, what is the log of 1761? 1761 is the another term. What is the log of 1761? 1761.
2457.
2455 is the sixth column value. Sixth column value is 2455. And one mean difference is 2. So total is 2455 plus 2, 2457. Okay. You see here 3.3308 minus 2.2457. Is it? Is equal to 5 log 1 plus r by 100. It is not possible to see in the logarithm table because there is a bracket. There is a bracket. There is no number, natural number. Okay. Then deduct it 3.3308 minus 3.2457. What is the answer?
0.0851.
0.0851 is equal to 5 log 1 plus r by 100. 5 log 1 plus r by 100. Then you take this 5 to left hand side. You take the 5 to left hand side. 0.0851 divided by 5 is equal to log 1 plus r by 100. What is the answer? 0.0851 divided by 5.
0.017.
02.
0.017.
02.
Okay. You simply consider that 0.01702. Then you take this as 70. Only 4 digits have to take after the decimal point because in the NT-log table there are only 4 numbers. So you take this number as a 0.0170. Okay. You take this as 0. 02 is there. Okay. 0.01702. Is it your answer? 0.01702. Is it?
Yes,
then you
sir.
leave this. You leave this 2 number. You leave this 2 number and take this as a the 4 numbers 0170. 017. 017. Okay. Then what is the next step? Is equal to log 1 plus r by 100. Therefore, 1 plus r by 100 is equal to NT log of 0.0170. You go to NT log table, 0.01 first column, 0.01 first column, 7 Mentisa column, 7th column in the Mentisa, and 0 in the mean difference. There is no 0 column in the mean difference. So you see only Mentisa column 7, 0.01 line. 0.01 line, 7th column. You tell me the answer.
1040. 1040.
1040.
Yes.
Okay. 1040. 1040 means uh, 1040 is there. 1040 is there. Okay. Then characteristic is 0. Characteristic is 0. Therefore, you have to give after one digit. After one digit, you give the decimal point. 1.040. Okay. Then you go to next step. 1.040. Then you remove this bracket and take this one to right hand side. 1.040 minus 1. Then R is equal to R is equal to 0.040 into 100. Okay. So R is equal to 4%. Clear? R is equal to 4%. Clear? Any doubt how to calculate R value? In the first method, I calculated the amount and interest. Second method, I calculated the principal value. In the third method, I calculated the n value. How to calculate n value period? In n value, antilog is not applicable. And in this rate of interest, we have to apply the log to the bracket. Okay, these are the simple steps. You make perfect regarding these steps. Clear? Then come to the next problem. You see this problem. In what rate of compound interest will a sum of money double itself in 12 years? What is the question? What is the rate of compound interest? A sum of money will double itself in 12 years. Then in this type of problems, what is principle? I already directed you people to how to solve this type of problems. Double amount, triple amount, like that. What is the principle in this case? Principle is not given, amount is not given, rate is not given, only n value is given. N value is 12 years. Then how to solve this problem? I think I solved two, 3 problems like this. What I did in the previous problem. Anyone tell me?
Principal 100.
Principal
Amount 100.
Principal 100, amount 100.
Amount 200.
Principal 100. That principal will double. Double means double of 100. Double of 100 is
200.
200. So you consider amount 200. Amount 200. R is unknown. R is unknown. Take n value as 12 years. N is 12 years. Okay. Then apply the equation. A is equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Okay. Then fill the values. A is 200. P is 100. P is 100. 1 plus R by 100 raised to N is 12. N is 12. The next step is 200 divided by 100 is equal to 1 plus r by 100 raised to 12. Okay. Here you may cancel. You cancel 100, 200 divided by 100 is equal to 2. You may take 2, no problem. But it is better to apply logarithm in this stage. In this problem, it is easy to calculate. 200 divided by 100 is easy to calculate, but it is not possible in all the problems. Therefore, you go through the logarithm table. You go through the logarithm table, you apply the log. Log 200 minus log 100 minus log 100 is equal to 12 log 1 plus r by 100. 12 log 1 plus r by 100. Then the characteristic of this 200. Characteristic of 200 is 2. Okay. 2 is the characteristic. Because 3 numbers are there. 3-digit number is here. 3-digit number is here. Therefore, you take characteristic 2. Then how to see this in the logarithm table? 200. How to see this in the logarithm table? You have to make 4-digit number. How to make it is 4-digit? 2, 0, 0, 0. You give one more 0, no problem. You consider this as a 2000. 20 first column, 0 Mentisa, mean difference 0 column. What is the answer? Tell me. You go to the logarithm table. You go to the logarithm table and 20 first column 20, natural number 20, Mentisa 0 column. What is the number in the logarithm table?
Seriously, bari phale bari kitna na. Yan ay litra. Alsa la bari le. Alsu la bari nanya ko to nani ka.
If you go to the logarithm table, in the logarithm table, the number is 3010, 3010 minus 100. This 100 you have to see as a 1000. You make this as 1000. After 100, you give 10 and make 4-digit number. 4-digit number, you make first 2-digit, first column, 0, 0. So 10, 0 column. In the 10, 0 column, number is 000. Characteristic is 2. There are 4 zeros in the first number. You go to the logarithm table and see it. In the logarithm table, you see here, 10 is number. 10 number first 2, natural number. 0 column, 4 zeros are here. 4 zeros are here. Mean difference column, no 0. Therefore, 4 zeros are there. You give 4 zeros. Okay. You give 4 zeros. If you deduct it, next step is 0.3010. Then you take the 12 to left hand side. That is 0.3010 divided by 12 is equal to log 1 plus r by 100. log 1 plus r by 100. In the next step, 0.0251. If you divide it, 0.0251 is equal to log 1 plus r by 100. 1 plus r by 100. Then if you take that side, 1 plus r by 100 is equal to NT log of 0.0251. You see the NT log table. In the NT log table, 02 natural number, Mentiza fifth column, mean difference first column. Then the answer is 1.059. Sorry, 1059 is the answer in the NT log table. And put the decimal point. Characteristic is 0. Then you give after one digit a decimal point. So answer is 1.059. Then r by 100 is equal to 1.059. 1.059 minus 1. And r is equal to 0.059. So r is equal to 0.5059 into 100. Therefore, r is equal to 5.9. Rate of interest is 5.9 nearly. And you may write this as a nearly 6%. Rate of interest is 6% nearly. You write like this. Okay. These are the 3 examples I solved for you people regarding rate of interest. Rate of interest based on compound interest. Okay. You make these type of problems perfect first. First, you calculate the amount and interest, compound interest. Secondly, you try to calculate principal value. Third, you try to calculate period. And fourth type is rate of interest. Fourth type is rate of interest. These are the basic things you remember relating to compound interest. Okay. Then next method is regarding varying rate of interest. In the previous problems, the rate of interest is fixed for all the period. The rate of interest is fixed for the full period of investment. All over the period. If the rate of interest is fixed for all over the period, it is there is no problem. If the rate of interest is changing and not fixed, the rate of interest is not fixed for all over the period, and the rate of interest is changing, how to calculate the required things? That means how to calculate interest, or how to calculate amount, or how to calculate rate. Okay. In this case, we have to modify our equation. We have to modify our equation. Remember this. Okay, so varying rate of interest means different rate of interest is applicable to given period. All over the period, rate of interest is not fixed. A different rate of interest are applicable. For example, R1 is the rate for first period starting rate of interest is R1 at the starting for the starting period. After completing some period, rate of interest change R2 is the rate of interest for the next period, N2 period, second period. And rate of interest is R3 for the third period, and so on. If the rate of interest is changing, it may increase or decrease. That type of problems are called as varying rate of interest. Okay, we will see the problems based on this in the next class because there is time of I'm unable to continue. We will see the problems based on this in the next class. R1, R2, R3, up to Ri is the rates, different rates. And N1, N2, N3 are the different periods up to Ni. In this case, this is the equation. This is the equation. I will explain this one